Alright guys, today's question of the day is I'm scared I missed out and I don't have as much sexual experience. So this is a common concern for many men, some women as well. They've either gone to school and they've graduated school, or they're in their maybe early 30s or whatever it is, and they think that they're far behind the crowd and it seems like everyone is doing so well. And statistically, people tend to dramatically overestimate how many sexual partners the average person has. By age 28, some surveys have said like the average sexual partner ratio is like from 3 to 10. And so don't think like you're like far behind the crowd. Another great example is Harvard. Harvard's average sexual ratio or sexual partners by the time they graduate. Let me see if you can guess it. Um, Before I tell you though, let me give you a whole story. So you know that whole movie, The Social Network. It's based about Mark Zuckerberg starting Facebook, right? And in the movie, it shows all these scenes initially of all these like sexual encounters in school and this partying and drinking and hooking up. And arguably, it could be the farthest from the truth. Most likely, Mark Zuckerberg was not this player. Um, Neither were all the other people in the movie. Probably they weren't in all these parties either. And what Mark Zuckerberg said about the movie was what it didn't show was the all the hours and days and years of programming and stuff that he did on his own. So it highlights certain things that aren't really realistic. And therefore, I feel like a lot of people get this false misrepresentation of Harvard being this like crazy orgy place or lots of parties and stuff. Well, here's the actual sexual partner number for people who graduate Harvard. 0.5. That's right, zero point 0.5, which means many graduate without any relationships. So realize that you are not alone in some places. Arguably, of course, if you're going to a party school and so forth, there may be a lot of parties for sure. I mean, some of this stuff actually exists to a certain extent out there. It's not like it's not out there. But realize that for a lot of people out there, it's not as great as it seems. Um, and so perhaps you are focusing too much on the people who are doing very well. These people are often they're doing well based off where they are, what school, their logistics. If it's a party school, their connections, their network, or if it's a female, oftentimes they're doing well because of their one of the most obvious signs of their mate value, which is how physically attractive they are. So it'll be no surprise that these people get approached a lot, and therefore they have their pick of options oftentimes. So again, these things are just generalizations. Arguably, there are exceptions to the rule. If a female is very attractive, but for whatever reason, her lifestyle, she's working 40 to 50 hours per week, and that's not really a big channel, um, or whatever other reason, perhaps she either thinks she doesn't have a lot of value, or perhaps she's just not like really opening her up to situations or opportunities where she can display this value. She's not like trying online dating. She's not really has this whole social circle. So there's like so many possible variables out there for why some things won't actually occur. And so that's what I want to say about that. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in my next video.